Hello, I'm Winston Waterman, and Pando asked me to tell you about the beasts I hunt, the creatures from Comets. Well, a foolish heart has hindsight for eyes. I was a young buck and needing my ego fluffed, and I was dead set on getting a Boone and Crockett world record elk. That year I had been tracking a herd I knew well, and several bulls were near that size. I was waiting for them to mosey down from their summer grazing lands. One day when I was driving and listening to the radio talk about Halley's Comet, I noticed the path of trampled fences the elk had left in the pasture. I knew they had moved and the hunt was on. As the sun rose, I could see the figures loping about playing and grazing. I could only see a few cows at the time, but the sun was crowning over the horizon and color filled the sky. My Boone and Crockett entered the clearing. His rack looked like an 8 by 8. He was massive and proud, pushing his chest forward and head back in a regal pose. And you'd think he was performing for an audience. I couldn't have asked for a better shot. There was no wind. He was backlit and only 100 yards away. I steadied my rifle, slowed my breathing, pulling on the trigger with constant and increasing pressure, determined to get a clean shot. Then blammo! It was a great shot, clean and true. I could tell I caught the animal right where I had aimed. When the bullet struck, I could have sworn I saw a gold flash as the great beast fell like a sack of potatoes. The herd scampered into the thick forest, and I was all of a sudden alone with my trophy, and the world was still. I looked at the comet and saw it twinkle as it swam into the universe. I should have been elated and ran to my trophy, but no. I picked up my gear slowly and walked to the corpse. Something felt awry. As I got nearer, I could tell something was wrong. The elk looked painted with pink, purple, blue pastel colors. It had a mane. Did I shoot someone's horse? I thought I had seen antlers, but there was a large branch sitting next to it. The creature looked like a horse, except for a great big golden horn coming out of its head where antlers should be. It was a unicorn. I was shocked, excited, and scared at the same time. I was pretty sure I'd get in trouble for this. It has to be an endangered species or something. I thought about burying the body and keeping it a secret, but I was taught better and knew I should bring this up with the authorities. Eventually, I field dressed the beast and used my ATV to drag the unicorn to my car. On the drive home, I grappled with my actions. The gravity of it was too large to understand, like the weight of a cloud, or the size of the universe, or the national debt. I saw the dreams of every child and Renaissance reenactor destroyed. I heard somewhere that unicorn tears cured cancer. Did I kill millions? I did know that horn looked like gold. The game and fish boys didn't know what to do when I showed them. It wasn't the elk or anything else they had ever seen, and there was no protection of unicorns as an endangered species at the time. They took some pictures and just let me go. The meat tasted awful, like saltwater taffy and ground beef mixed in a bowl with a fart. So I donated the body to the university for research. The horn was pyrite, fool's gold. The press went crazy, and people all over the globe wanted to interview me or threaten me. I stayed inside, and eventually the noise subsided, and people forgot. The story swam into the universe. The scientists were stumped. They all had their theories. There's an army of people searching for another unicorn. It'd be worth a fortune in a zoo or as a pet for some rich peckerhead, but they'll never find one. I figured it out, though. The creatures only appear when the comet's visible, and unicorns only appear with Halley's Comet. When I researched this hypothesis, I noticed that paintings and literature referring to unicorns coincided with the appearance of that comet every 75 years. Other comets have their own creatures, and not all of them are nice or cute. Some of them are killers, but only be remembered for killing unicorns. So I found a new calling in life, and I bagged a few trophies. I reckon in life, a trophy can represent great success or extraordinary failure. You don't choose which one goes on the mantle. I did get my Boone and Crockett world record, though.